Welcome to your daily focus for May the 10th, 2017. My name is Tilly, and this is Tarot with Tilly. And before we begin, thank you. Thank you truly for all of the positive, loving, supportive energy you send my way each and every day. You guys rock. Thank you truly. Now, let's see what the energy is going to be for us today. We know we have the full moon in Scorpio, and there's a video out on that going a little bit more into detail on that energy and that energy alone. Look at that, we have the Queen of Wands. Oh, are we ready for battle? But this is our mind. The Queen of Wands is our mind, and you know what? She's the judge. She's the one who researches. She asks the validating questions. She investigates. She learns. She digs deep to find the answers so that she can logically as well as emotionally, but I think more logically with the Queen of Wands, step into the path that she wants, making that decision. Temperance, the balance. So when we have the sun opposing the moon, we have the sun in Taurus, we have the moon in Scorpio, and we can't ignore either end of that spectrum. We have to bring things into balance. Now, Taurus is very much about what is mine, and Scorpio is about what is yours, and bringing that balance in. So where a relationship may be out of balance, this is a time to bring it in. Maybe there needs to be more of a spiritual connection, a loving connection, an intimate connection. Maybe it has been based on material wealth, what we have, what you have, what I have. The Fool. We are getting ready for new paths. The Fool is starting to show up more and more, and especially this week. This week the Fool has been starting to make his presence known. And the Fool is us in the tarot deck. The Fool is the very first card. It is the 0 card. Also the 22nd card. So it's us on our journey. And each card represents different things that we will go through on our path. So the Fool, therefore, stands for an exciting new adventure. And that could be in love, that could be in education, that could be within the community or the home, that could be at work, career. We have honesty, 25. 25 is a 7. And if you add up the date, May 10th, 2017, you end up with the 7 energy. So it's about reflection. It's about rest. It's about being methodical. It's about seeking the truth. So very much what the Queen of Wands stands for. Seeking the truth. So that when we make decisions, we are making them that we don't have to ever look back on them. With the Queen of Wands energy, we never have to look back on the decision we made because we have used good judgment. We have researched it. We have investigated it. We have asked questions. We have backed it up and listened to our heart and our gut, our instincts, our intuition, our higher wisdom. Does it feel right for me? Because just because it feels right for me, that same situation is not going to feel right for you. So we have to take it back, even though everybody's saying, yeah, yeah, yeah. Everything about you might be saying no, no, no. Or it could be just the opposite. Everybody's saying no, and you're hearing a yes, a resounding yes inside of you. This is a time of epiphanies. This is a sign of, the lightning bolt coming in, the ideas and getting excited and getting passionate about where you want to go, what you want to create, what goals you want to set. And where you thought it was impossible to go forward, this is where you see the possibility of it. Now, I don't see anything here about actually making the decision, though. So maybe we are gathering all the information here. We're gathering the information because we know that we have to have endings and closure. We need to move away from certain energies in order to invite new energies in. So what doors need to close? What kind of healing needs to begin? Temperance right in the middle is the balance. So the balance of our logical minds really investigating, and the Fool stepping off the cliff and hoping that we land softly, that there's something out there to catch us. Temperance is right in the middle here. Our balance. Bringing things into balance. Understanding where there isn't a balance. And understanding how we can bring in that balance. How we can manifest that balance in our life. Maybe it's through actions. Maybe it's through conversations. Rarely is it doing nothing, but sometimes it is. Sometimes it's just backing ourselves out of the situation and letting it deal with itself. Getting rid of the drama in our lives or the chaos in our life that wasn't ours in the first place to take ownership of. Whenever it's a full moon or a new moon, it's always about the heart. So it could very well be in relationships. And Taurus is that sturdy, stop, smell the roses, enjoy life a little bit, feel safe, feel secure. And Scorpio is going, but we need to dig deeper. We need to know the answers. We need to reveal the mysteries. We need rebirth. We need change. We need transformation. So Taurus is more about the form, the actual solid form. And Scorpio is more about the transformation and how to find the balance between the two, especially if you are sitting in an area of your life where you feel a security and it's hard to leave security for the unknown. Our minds are actually wired to prevent us from doing such drastic things, to keep us safe. And that goes back to when we were evolving as humans. Our brains keep us safe. It tells us not to go forward because it's unknown. But that's the only reason, because it's unknown. So we use the Queen of Wands energy to gather the information so that we start to take ownership and knowledge of the path that we are walking into. Then the decision becomes much clearer, much easier. 25 is honesty for our angel card here. So we really need to be honest with ourselves of what we want, of what abundance truly means to us. If we're happy in situations. If we feel the security. Freedom's jumping out there at us. The horse. Well, let's look. The horse. The freedom of the horse. Freedom, transformation, free spirit, move, and courage. The secret of happiness is freedom, and the secret of freedom is courage. Horse has a powerful message to share with you in regards in your time of transformation and newfound freedoms. Sometimes it's easier just to sit in your fuzzy pajamas and hope that life will change, and yet you continue to allow yourself to be shackled away from your true spirit and your soul. However, Horse tells you that it's time to dream big. It may be time to make changes within your current relationships, whether romantic or platonic, or you could feel stifled by your current career choice. Freedom doesn't mean that you have to give up your entire life, but instead allow yourself to disconnect the anchors tied around you. It takes courage, but the end result will be a positive one. Spend some time in nature. Take in the feeling of the wind in your hair. Breathe in nature's goodness and just be. Just a few moments of solitude each day can allow your soul to reboot and clear itself from life's toxicities, freeing it in order to see the proper path. Time to feel the freedom. Time to untie those anchors that have been holding you down, away from your true passions, your dreams, your goals, your desires, of what you truly want. Let's see what our actual animal card is supposed to be. And find your voice, the frog. Anybody doing it? You got your top hat, your cane. Hello, my baby. Dun 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 dun. I'm dating myself, but some of you will know the cartoon I'm talking about. Sing, say no, and express yourself. Sing your song, dance your dance, and tell your tale. Frog tells you that it's time for you to find your voice. Say, and you know what? Mercury is in Aries, isn't it? Mercury is finally going direct. So our voice right now is our passion of new beginnings, new starts. The I am. Talking about the I am. So talking about yourself and where you want to grow, what you want to do. Maybe you're writing it. Frog tells you that it's time for you to find your voice. Say no can be one of the most difficult words to speak. And yet Frog says that you have been putting too much pressure on yourself, allowing others to steal your time and exhaust your energy. You haven't vocalized your dissatisfaction with it. Instead, you have quieted your voice. By saying no, you begin making room for the things that you do want in your life. It isn't easy at first, but the more you practice, the easier it becomes, and the more empowered you will feel. You may have been keeping frustrations inside you, and they need to be spoken. It could be a friend that has hurt you, a spouse who isn't listening to you, a boss or coworker who isn't respecting you. It is now time for you to vocalize your feelings. In order to remove the emotion, you might want to begin writing down what you want to say and practice saying it aloud. Look yourself in the mirror while you speak the words of truth. Can you see within your eyes how much this is damaging your soul and your spirit? And that's why when we look at the mirror and we say, I love you to ourselves, it's hard to keep eye contact with ourselves. We want to turn away. It's so hard to love ourselves as much as we should. Can you see within your eyes how much this is damaging to your soul and spirit? Healing will eventually come from Frog assisting you in finding your voice. Frog also reminds you to put on some music and sing. It can be in your home, your car. Sing as loud as you can. Fun or sad, it doesn't matter. Just express yourself by singing. Your throat chakra may be blocked. Put your right hand on your throat. Envision a blue light circling and swirling, healing the fears that surround you. Maybe you've always wanted to be on stage, a Broadway show, possibly stand-up comedy. Embrace Frog in helping you find the voice within you. And it may be shaky right now, but it will turn steady. It will turn strong the more you practice your art. There are no restrictions, and there are no limitations. And full moons do put a spotlight, illuminate the things that need to change in our life, where we have limited ourselves or where we have allowed others to limit us on our path forward. Until we meet again, remember, I do love you.